As France prepare for the 2026 FIFA World Cup in the United States, Mexico, and Canada, attention is increasingly turning toward the end of a remarkable chapter for the national team. Didier Deschamps, who has been in charge of France for 14 years, is set to leave his position once the tournament concludes. For Captain Kylian Mbappé, the goal is clear. He wants to make sure his longtime coach receives the best possible farewell by ending his final World Cup campaign with success. Although Deschamps has already confirmed that he will step down after the tournament, he has remained cautious when discussing what comes next. The 57-year-old has repeatedly indicated that he is keeping all options open. Whether that means returning to club football or accepting another international coaching role remains undecided. As a result, speculation about his future continues to grow. Mbappé has made it clear that he hopes Deschamps chooses not to coach another national team once his time with France comes to an end. The France captain admitted that he has been openly expressing that view and is actively trying to influence his manager's decision. Speaking to M6, Mbappé explained that the best tribute the squad can offer their coach is victory. He said that winning is what Deschamps loves most, and that the team wants to ensure he experiences one of his best World Cups before leaving the national side. Mbappé added that he hopes the tournament will truly be Deschamps' final experience with an international team because he does not want to see him coaching another nation in the future. He then openly acknowledged his efforts to influence that outcome, saying, "I'm putting pressure on him." One destination that has repeatedly been mentioned in reports about Deschamps' future is Italy. The connection is understandable given the French coach's long history with Italian football. During his playing career, he represented Juventus, and he later returned to manage the club. Because of those strong ties and his extensive experience at the highest level of international football, many observers have viewed him as a possible candidate for the Italian national team job. Italy's national team has endured a difficult period and has been searching for stability. Against that backdrop, Deschamps' record and reputation have naturally led to speculation that he could be considered for the role. Mbappé, however, has no enthusiasm for that possibility. When asked directly about reports linking Deschamps with the Italian national team, Mbappé delivered a straightforward response. Referring to the possibility of his coach taking charge of Italy, he said, "They said Italy? That would be awful." The comment reflected both his admiration for Deschamps and his desire to see the coach avoid managing another national side after leaving France. For the moment, neither Mbappé nor Deschamps is focused on life after the World Cup. Their attention remains fixed on France's objectives at the tournament. After finishing as runners-up in the 2022 World Cup, Les Bleus are once again pursuing the sport's biggest prize and hoping to provide their departing coach with a memorable ending to his tenure. Deschamps has overseen one of the most successful eras in French football history. He has guided the national team for more than a decade and has led France through multiple major tournaments. His time in charge has included a World Cup triumph in 2018 and another appearance in the World Cup final in 2022. The 2026 tournament will serve as the final chapter of that journey before a new era begins for the national team. Before any decisions are made about his future, Deschamps faces one final challenge. His task is to guide France through one last World Cup campaign and attempt to finish his tenure with the strongest possible result. Mbappé and his teammates are equally determined to ensure that happens, believing that success on the field would be the most fitting tribute to a coach who has spent 14 years leading the national side. France begin their World Cup campaign against Senegal on June 16th in their Group 1 opener. They will then face Iraq on June 22nd before completing the group stage against Norway 4 days later. Those matches will mark the beginning of Deschamps' final World Cup journey with France and the latest chapter in the partnership between the veteran coach and his captain, Kylian Mbappé. For more football news, international football updates, and in-depth coverage of the game's biggest stories, subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for future reports.